Hey, hey, welcome to Clutch City Chatter. I'm Jeff. Wowza, 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 what a game. Tonight's game, 18 innings, 0-0 until the 18th inning. And our Astros are moving on to the ALCS for the 6th consecutive year, setting an American League record. So I'd like to go over some good signs and some bad signs, some highs and lows of the game and of the series. To start off, one of the biggest lows of the entire series was Jose Altuve's play. I guess I should say his offensive play, because defensively he did really well. He saved a few runs throughout the series, and so it's good that he didn't let his ineffectiveness at the plate have any ill effects on his defense. He did not allow that to happen. So Jose Altuve was hitless the entire series in all three games. I believe that left him 0 for 16, I believe it was. And that's very concerning. And, watching Jose, when he's at his best, he's not just a power hitter. When he's at his best, he's taking pitches and driving to all different areas of the field, but he's also getting some field base hits, basically beating out infield plays. And the second half of this season, he actually got several bunt base hits. And so that helped increase his average up to 300 for the year. But it seems like whenever he goes into these prolonged slumps, he's swinging for the fences every time. And I don't know why it isn't so obvious to him that that is not working. Tonight would have been an extremely good time to just get on base any way you can. And he didn't even show a bunt. He did not show bunt one time. Instead, he kept swinging from his heels, hoping to knock the ball over the fence. And we all love it when Jose can do that. We love how he opens games up sometimes with a home run. But man, when he gets into these slumps, it can last for a long time because he refuses to give in and try something simple like a bunt or take more pitches, hope for a walk, something like that. A lot of times those type of things get players out of slumps. Have a 10 or 11 pitch at bat that earns you a walk. Things like that are what slump busters are. It's very rare that you end a slump with a home run. So I really think that he needs to evaluate his approach going into the ALCS. Because we do need him. We were very fortunate to win 3 straight games with him being hitless in that stretch. That's not going to happen very often. Another concern of mine, and surely for the Astros, is the lack of production from Trey Mancini. I was a huge supporter of the trade for him. I was calling for it before it happened, thought that he would be a great addition. And he started his career with the Astros with 3 straight home runs in his first 3 at-bats. So he blasted off with the team, and ever since then it's been downhill for him. And it's kind of surprising too, because he is a seasoned vet, and everybody in baseball goes through slumps. But this has been a very extended slump, and it's just as if he basically is swinging and whiffing almost all the time. I've never seen somebody swing and completely miss the ball so often as he's been doing. So that's really, really upsetting. And I think that they're going to have to bench him. I don't think you can play him. I think maybe going into the next series, you designate hit Aledmus Diaz, and if he doesn't get out of his slump in the first game, I would strongly consider putting David Hensley in as designated hitter. Hensley has had some very good at-bats ever since he's been called up with the Astros, and that includes the first 3 games. Well, he didn't get a bat today, so the first 2 games of the playoffs. I think that he provides a different type of bat. Also, pretty extremely disappointed in Christian Vasquez as catcher. His production, it's been non-existent. So you really are not getting anything out of him. I mean, because you've got a better defensive catcher in Martin Maldonado, who the pitchers prefer to throw to. But you take Martin out, hoping that you're putting in a better hitting catcher in Christian Vasquez, and he's been a dud. And then that brings me back to center field. And the Astros center fielders only had 2 hits the entire series. But now, talk about some of the good things that went on. First, I mean, man, the pitching today, really on both sides, but I'm just focusing on the Astros, was incredible. Um, I have not seen Luis Gonzalez pitch like this really ever in his career. And so he made me look a fool when I said that I would leave him off the roster for the playoffs. Man, he came out and he looked so focused. He was not wasting time. You know, he was getting the pitch call and zeroing in and firing. And man, he was placing the ball wherever he wanted. The catcher was barely having to move to catch these pitches. And he just, and you know, I've been really disappointed that Dusty hasn't pitched Ryan Stanek in the first 2 games. And I thought there was many opportunities. It seemed like good, crucial moments in which they should have put him in. But yeah, it's worked out, right? But so tonight when he came in the 12th or 13th inning, I was glad to see him, but I was also concerned he hadn't pitched in probably 11 or 12 days, and you really couldn't tell. He was right on, and he held it for an inning. You know, held the Mariners scoreless for an inning. So he had a great outing, as did Hunter Brown, who pitched 2 innings. Didn't give up a run, of course, and he looked so calm and cool and collected, just like a veteran out there, not a rookie. So it was great to see him put forth such a good effort. Man, I mean, really, I'd have to name every single pitcher except for Jose Urquidy, since he's the only one that didn't get in the game. But every pitcher pitched fantastic. Of course, you know, I was holding my breath many times, especially every time Julio Rodriguez came to the plate. But they held him down except for one extra base hit that he got out of 5 or 6 at bats. So the pitching staff did an incredible job today. I'm so happy, so proud of those guys. Some of them, you know, have not pitched in a good while. Another person that's just been really impressive this 3-game series has been Yuli Gurriel. Yuli had, in 8 at bats today, he had 3 hits to go with 3 hits yesterday. So he's really been swinging the bat well. But for me, the biggest, most impressive thing to see is the play of Jeremy Pena. Man, if you did not know this guy was a rookie, you would have no clue he was a rookie. He's been playing incredible in the playoffs, and tonight's winning home run in the 18th inning. It was 3 balls, 2 strikes, and he hammered the ball to dead center field. It was impressive swing, and man, I know everybody's initial thought and reaction when asked who's the MVP of this series. Almost everybody would think right off the top of their head Yordan Alvarez for his 2 game-winning home runs in games 1 and 2. But I might have to give it to Jeremy Pena because, of course, in games 1 and 2, Jeremy got on base ahead of Alvarez to extend an inning and put Alvarez in the position to hit the home run that would win those games. And then, of course, tonight in the 18th inning, with nobody on base, Jeremy came to the plate and hit a home run himself to give the Astros the 1-0 lead. That would eventually, of course, be the winning run. So maybe co-MVPs for this series would be Yordan and Jeremy Pena. And so I think, man, and just think, those are the young guys on the team. And so you know that the Astros are in good shape heading into the future. You know, some people had thought maybe this championship window was closing as some of the team has been torn apart with Correa leaving, and before that Springer, Garrett Cole gone. Anyways, so a lot of people thought the championship window was closing. But I really don't think it is. You know, I think that after this year, there's going to be many more years of exciting playoff baseball. But man, this was a great win for the Astros, and I can't wait to see who the Astros end up playing in the ALCS. to see who's going to represent the American League in the World Series. Right now, Cleveland is up 2-1 on the New York Yankees. So if Cleveland can win one of the last 2 games, the Astros will be facing Cleveland. If not, they'll be facing the Yankees. And either way, Astros will have home field advantage. And I think that, well, I'm not going to jinx anything here, but I think that the Astros are in good shape going forward. And I can't wait for the next game. All right, so that's all I've got for tonight. Hope you enjoyed the game. Hope you stayed up and watched 18 innings of it. Woohoo! Way to go, Astros! On to the next round. All right, thanks for watching. See you next time. And remember, swing for the fences!